There are 12 verb tenses in the English language. This video will introduce you to all of the verb tenses and offer a short explanation of when each one is used. The 12 verb tenses are as follows: the present simple, the past simple, the future simple, the present continuous, the past continuous, the future continuous, the present perfect, the past perfect, the future perfect, the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous, and the future perfect continuous. The present simple tense is used to discuss facts and everyday actions. In the example above, Mexico is in North America, is a fact, therefore, the present simple tense is suitable here. The past simple is used here because this action was completed in the past. Despite this being a fact, the act of joining was completed in 1949, so the past simple is a suitable tense here. The sentence, "We will go to the store tomorrow," is in the future simple, and it is a suitable tense choice here as it is used for a plan. "Be going to" can also be used here, but there's a slight difference in the level of surety. If "be going to" is used, the plan's surety increases. The present continuous is used to discuss actions that are happening now. All continuous tenses use a present participle, which emphasizes duration in the present, past, or future. This is a suitable tense to discuss dominant actions occurring at the moment. The sentence, "We are talking," allows us to know that that dominant action by the people involved is them talking. They may be performing other actions, but they are less important. The past continuous is used to emphasize a continuous action that occurred in the past. We generally use it with the past simple to show an interruption. In the sentence, "We were talking when the doorbell chimed," "we were talking" is the longer past action, and it's interrupted by the doorbell chiming, which is the shorter past action. The future continuous is a suitable tense to emphasize that an action is planned in the future and will occur over a period of time. In the sentence, "We will be stopping by the party tomorrow," the action of attending the party and the duration of it are emphasized. We typically use this with a general adverb of time, but it can be omitted if both the speaker and listener understand the time from a previous part of their discussion prior to using the future continuous. The present perfect is a tense that is mainly used to convey experience. In the sentence, "We have been to Italy," it is unknown by the listener when the speaker went to Italy as it is unimportant. The experience of the speaker is emphasized here, and if one wanted to emphasize the exact time Italy was visited, the past simple would be a better verb tense choice. The present perfect is all about experience, as you will hear people use the phrase, "Have you ever?" often in the language. This is a direct inquiry into one's experience. Specific adverbs of time cannot be used with the present perfect tense. The past perfect is used to emphasize an action that happened before another past action. It is generally used with the past simple tense. In the sentence, "We had been to Japan before we flew to Alaska," the past perfect is a suitable tense to show that traveling to Japan occurred prior to traveling to Alaska. By using the past perfect tense and past simple together, we can show the further past when discussing two past actions in conjunction with omitting adverbs of time. The future perfect tense is used to discuss a planned future action that will occur by a certain time. An adverb of time, like, "by 6 p.m. tomorrow," must be used as the action has to be stopped. If we just used, "We will have arrived at the train station," alone, the sentence is an incomplete fragment as we must stop the action with an adverb of time. Thus, "We will have arrived at the train station by 6 p.m. tomorrow," is a complete sentence as the speaker places the action in the future with the verb, "will have arrived," and ends the action with the adverb of time, "by 6 p.m. tomorrow." The present perfect continuous is a suitable tense to emphasize an action that started in the past and is still happening regularly. In the sentence, "I have been studying maths for many years," we know that the speaker's study of math began in the past and is still happening. The emphasis here is that the action started in the past and is ongoing. We can assume this will continue into the future as well. The past perfect continuous is similar to the past continuous, as it emphasizes the duration of an action that occurred in the past. We, however, typically use the past perfect continuous with the past simple tense to show an interruption with the adverb when, or simultaneity with the adverb while. In the sentence, "It had been raining the entire week while we were in Colombia," the longer background action is raining, and the simultaneous action is we're in Colombia. The emphasis in this sentence is on the large amount of rain that happened for a long period of time while visiting Colombia. The future perfect continuous is similar to the future perfect tense in that the action must be stopped at some future point by a second action in the present tense or an adverb of time. The difference between the future perfect and the future perfect continuous tense is that there is emphasis put on the duration of the action happening in the future when using the future perfect continuous versus the future perfect tense. In the sentence, "We will have been sleeping for nearly 14 hours on the plane before we cross the Pacific," The act of sleeping is emphasized by using will have been sleeping, and the sentence is completed by stopping the action with the present simple tense dependent clause, we cross the Pacific. Thanks for stopping by. All the verb tenses in English are equal, despite them not being used with the same frequency. The verb tenses that are used less frequently are more complex, but they are necessary in communicating complex ideas. Often, like in many other languages, one can choose more than one tense to convey an idea to a listener, and English, like many other languages, allows a great deal of freedom of expression. We appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. Good luck.